Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to GrowlerCat. Welcome back to the GrowlerCat, everybody, for sure. So we are going to do another DSP, aka Dark Side Phil game here, aka King, self-proclaimed King of Retro, aka all sorts of other names, but we won't get into those. I'm sure you know them if you're watching this. So we're going to watch this guy play Ghouls and Ghosts on the Sega Genesis Mini. This is going to be kind of one of them videos where it's commentary. There's going to be a lot of pausing, talking, explaining things about the game, so on and so forth. Now, I have beat this game like fucking back, I don't know, like 20 years ago, probably even more than that. And my memory of it isn't exactly totally fresh, but I have went back to it here and there, but yes, I have beaten the game, and I'll try to explain things as I go, and of course, anything stupid that DSP has to say, we'll be right on it. So let's just get into it. I also apologize for not being in full screen mode. I've been having some problems with my capturing here, my screen recording, and yeah, it was just acting kind of fucky, so we're just going to do it like this. Again, I apologize for that, so let's go.
Alright, Ghouls and Ghosts. A little bit of history. This game was an arcade game back in the late 1980s, and it was incredibly difficult. Then they ported it to all the consoles, and...
Alright, so right there, he's already wrong. Now, yes, he is correct that this was an arcade game. That is true, and this is pretty much a port of it to the Sega Genesis, but he said that they ported it to all consoles, which I'm guessing what he means by all consoles is Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo, because you don't play anything else, you don't know anything about anything else really, other than of course like the newer generation of gaming consoles, which even then he tends to suck at. But that's actually, like I said, it's not entirely true. Super Nintendo did not get Ghouls and Ghosts. Super Nintendo got Super Ghouls and Ghosts. And even though, yes, the name is similar, despite the fact of the word super being in it, I guess one would assume, much like what DSP did right here, is assume that it is the same exact port, quite possibly. But it's actually a totally different game. From what I understand, Nintendo was a little butthurt about Capcom porting over Ghouls and Ghosts to Sega Genesis, and what ended up happening was that Capcom decided, well, don't worry about it, we'll make you an exclusive title, and that was Super Ghouls and Ghosts, which is a phenomenal game. Again, sorry about that, this is going to be kind of a long video, so, here we go.
This one is on the original Genesis. It looks like it was actually a launch title in 1989. They say the powered-up sequel to Ghosts and Goblins returns. 3 years after the defeat of Satan,
why is he moving back and forth like that?
Into the schemes of a new demon, and this time is coming in for Arthur to rise against and vanquish the evil. This game is super tough, dude.
Okay, well, I'll agree with that. It is a tough game.
I played on the Genesis back in the day. Sonic 1 and 2. I rented Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. I played Sonic Spinball. I own. I played the Genesis X-Men games, which.
Yeah, we get it, Phil. You played Sega Genesis games, like the same ones that we all played back in the day if you were alive back then. Let's just get on into it. Boring question from a stupid DSP viewer, sub or whatever.
This game is the Dark Souls of platformers. That is correct, Slipstream. It absolutely is.
I guess I can't really argue with that statement that this is kind of like Dark Souls in a sense. I mean, you're going against a lot of, nightmarish baddies. There's a few different types of armor you can get. There's different weapons. So yeah, in a sense that it is, though, I still feel that Dark Souls is definitely easier than this fucking game.
Jump, throw, and that's it.
Jump and throw, who would have thought?
Great, I already lost my armor.
Already got hit. So, one thing that I just want to say here is that we're just barely starting the game, and he's already resorted to one of his main tactics when it comes to streaming, and that's to just sing over the music. This is just something that he does in pretty much almost any game that he touches or plays. He'll just sing, and if he's not singing, then he's begging for money. If he's not begging for money, then he's usually yelling at his stream chat or blaming them for something or other. But these are usually his three main strats. His final strat is just to talk about obvious shit that's going on screen that you yourself can already see with your own two eyes and hear with your own two ears. So, again.
Guillotines. Oh shit.
Again, ooh, guillotines, like we didn't see that. You can actually shoot upwards. You can shoot downwards too, and there was some great commentary there when after he died he said, "That's a lot of birds." That kind of reminds me of in Godzilla 1998 when Matthew Broderick says, "That's a lot of fish," which was pointed out by the Nostalgia Critic many years ago. But yeah, that's a lot of birds. Okay then. 11 years doing these types of videos. And this is what he has. No jokes, no nothing, just this. Now he ain't even talking. Now he's just there.
Bullshit.
He calls that hit bullshit, but I mean, it really wasn't. He jumped into it. He got that armor and lost it just as quick. Despite the fact that this game has a timer, you still want to try to take your time and assess the situation. Also, another difference between Super Ghouls and Ghosts is that there is a double jump in it, but you can't, unlike in Super Ghouls and Ghosts, in Ghouls and Ghosts, you can actually shoot upwards and downwards. No diagonals or anything like that. As where in Super Ghouls and Ghosts, they got rid of the upwards and the downwards. You can only shoot left and right, and of course then with crouching and all that jazz. So just some major differences there. You might also want to take note that he is playing on practice. From what I understand, there's two different difficulties. There's like the practice and then like the normal mode of it, or whatever the hell they call it, perhaps professional. I forget. But yeah, so from what I understand, the enemies may be a bit more abundant, a bit more aggressive, and I think bosses have more health. But other than that, it's still a pretty tough game, so practice I don't feel is something that he should be looked down on for playing on, because it is still a hard as balls game.
You can only go straight up. You can't throw at an angle, so I can't hit them. Go straight up like this.
Alright, well done. Easy peasy.
Oh, giant guillotine.
Thanks for pointing that out.
Whoa.
You're gonna see here, Phil already forgot that he can shoot upwards.
Oh my god.
Right there, he could have took that guy out shooting upwards or jumping.
Oh my god.
Nice dodge there.
This is nuts.
And you're dead.
Wait. Oh! Go weep, nano we mini bong. Let's see. Jackie Shrimp asks, "What's better, this or Nightmare on Elm Street on the NES?"
Alright, so some twisted soul asked, "What's better, this or Nightmare on Elm Street on the NES?" By far, I'm gonna go with this. They didn't make any other Nightmare on Elm Street games, at least that I know of, or anything that really stood out. So they made plenty of Ghosts and Goblins, Ghouls and Ghosts, type games. Of course, there's the one for the PSP. Arthur, of course, makes appearances in Marvel vs. Capcom series, so on and so forth. But personally, yes, I feel that Ghouls and Ghosts is definitely the stronger game.
Oh man, Nightmare on Elm Street. I think I played that, didn't I? I'm making a save state, by the way. I'm pretty sure I played it. I don't know.
And Phil didn't even answer the question, by the way. Back to singing. This is what you do when you got nothing to talk about. Right here, he could actually attack him by throwing upwards, but he already forgot.
Some baloney randomized enemy patterns, man. Look at this. Am I supposed to dodge it?
And by the way, he already saved Scum. I know I didn't note
Piece of
that.
shit, you turned me into a duck. No. I want to be Donald. Oh, that was close.
The thing that's funny about his save Scum is that he didn't even need to do that because he was already at the checkpoint, and he yet and still saved Scum even at the checkpoint. Don't worry, you'll see more save Scumming.
Alright, I'm out of there. Oh! This is nuts. Oh, what was that? Killer tendril. Oh. Fuck you, man. Look at that.
Seems to be a little bit of overacting coming from Phil here as well, when he does manage to say stuff.
Take that, pig. Oh.
Which, again, is kind of funny, considering the fact of the matter that he's damn PewDiePie and Markiplier for doing overacting, which I do agree. I know for sure that those guys are overacting, but, you know, it's something that has worked for them, and I respect the hustle of that. But when you're somebody who damns people for doing that, and then you try to emulate the same method, then we got a problem here. You're pretty much just a hypocrite at this point.
Shit. Ah. Great. What's this? Oh no.
Alright, so here's the first boss.
It looks like a boss. What the fuck? I blew his head off.
I like that he said it looks like a boss. I mean, well, what do you think? You progress through the level. It's a big guy at the end of the level, and they have different music. It looks like a boss. Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say that, Philly boy.
Thank you for coming in. I did it. I killed the boss. Holy shit, that was close.
That really wasn't close. He annihilated that boss. Like I said, in higher difficulties, I believe that the bosses take more hits.
Let me save. Save this fucking game right now.
You know, for some reason, he's saving again, even though he's at the beginning.
Tough, man. Tough as nails. Hello, TM52 Twitch. How's it going? What's that?
I like that right there when he said to, I guess one of his viewers must have said hi, and Phil shoots back, hey, how's it going? We all know that Phil does not care about how it's going for that guy's life. We know this.
Deadly turtle creatures.
Well, he ain't wrong there.
A lovely music remix. Oh no! Oh! Oh shit. Give me that right now. Oh shit! Get the fuck out of here. You bouncy bitches. No, not him! Oh!
And there we go. So we got our first game over, I believe. The cool thing about this game is it gives you infinite continues.
God damn it.
Which you're going to need.
If it continues, then it's fine. I don't need to use the save state. I guess we'll find out.
Now, he just said it right there. If this game gives you infinite continues, then we don't need to save state. Yes, it does. He'll pretty much figure that out, but he's still going to save state.
It's holding right. I'm not going for that. I know it's a trap. It didn't even. It literally didn't touch me. Did you see that? I didn't get touched at all.
That death right there, that was kind of hokey. Sometimes the hitboxes are a little iffy in this game, so I'm gonna go on ahead and say that Phil's right on that one. That death was a little shady.
Okay. There's no double jump stacking, Smurf. No double jumps in this game. Dude, I couldn't aim the direction I wanted. It's so weird. It won't let me aim left or right. I try. Yeah, look, I just did it right there. I try to aim left or right.
So here's another classic trope that Phil likes to do. This is the whole blaming controls. Now, pretty much like any game this guy's ever touched, he's going to blame controls. Unfortunately, I've never played the Genesis Mini, so I haven't had any time with the controller to really see if the controller's kind of you know, iffy or what have you. But I can definitely say from playing on the original hardware, which this is not what he's playing on. Again, this is a Genesis Mini. But from playing on the original stuff, it worked just fine. I never had an issue with the controls.
Stuck and only faces one direction. That's weird.
Come on, Philly. You can do this.
Great.
So I feel he damned himself by picking up the torch. If you're very experienced in this game, then the torch is probably one of the best weapons. But if you're inexperienced, or you're just kind of like average Joe gamer...
Are you kidding me? I'm an old man!
It's gonna be rough.
How's an old man supposed to dodge that? A crotchety old man?
Phil, you're a crotchety old man too.
I wonder if this infinite continues. I had to keep my fire.
Ooh, that was close. Damn. Now you see the hit detection there should have hit him.
It's randomized. Look at that. It's randomized bouncing.
I do believe that some of the turtle shells, they'll actually, the ones that are bouncing, some of them will actually stop. I think that might be on a higher difficulty though. And they'll stop right in front of you and create an obstacle.
Oh my god, no!
Quicksand death. The enemy may not have touched him, but I think it was just quicksand that got him.
Oh, the sound effect.
Alright, seems to be getting a little better. Did the same thing again there. This part is definitely tricky. You kind of just have to know. Got lucky there.
No!
Almost jumped into death.
Fucking shit. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, I can't... Oh, fuck.
Come on. There you go.
Oh.
And now this is the checkpoint
What the
here.
hell is that? Whoa.
He doesn't know that.
Oh no, I'm saving. Fuck that. I'm save stating this.
So here, right here is what I would say the official save scum of the game. Because now he is saving at a point where he doesn't even know if this is a checkpoint or not. It actually is the checkpoint. He doesn't know that, but now it's just, alright, let's save scum and be, you know, shitty about it.
Dude, what is that?
I like how he makes multiple files. Why?
It's a windmill of flames that hits me even if I run max speed. Gee, thanks. That's red armor. Oh, I got him. It's red armor. Yeah, he's one of the villains of this game.
I don't know what the hell is. Are they called red armor? I have no idea.
Oh, God.
I thought it was Firebrand, but maybe I'm wrong.
Feed me, Seymour. Oh!
Easy obstacle, killed.
Shitty ass.
Shitty ass, he says.
Shitty assholes.
Shitty assholes. See, what Phil has to do is when he knows that his commentary is pretty much total suck-assage, Phil decides to resort to saying to just whatever type of random profanities that he can throw out there, because most of his audience that actually likes him, they're about, 12 years old or under. So when you say shitty ass and shitty assholes, he's hoping that he'll get a laugh from the kids.
New checkpoint, so I should actually save again.
And there's another save scum there. I might have been wrong about the checkpoint, the whole checkpoint status of the level.
Am I playing on the actual Genesis Mini? Yes, this is the actual Genesis Mini. That is what I'm playing on. That is correct.
This is the actual Genesis Mini, like it's some sort of rare thing. It's... what? And you're dead. I should have started counting the fucking deaths. I meant to before starting this up, but oh well. If anybody watching catches the number...
It seems like we have infinite continues.
Put it in the comments, please.
This is a practice mode. Because it's practice mode, you get infinite continues, but I don't think you get the true ending. But this is all coming back to me now. Like I read about it in magazines. You can play it. You can play as much as you want in practice mode, but you can't get the true ending like this. Oh, I killed him. Oh shit, eyeball! What the fuck? A fucking crazy ass placement of eyeball at me.
Crazy placement of eyeball. That eyeball was traveling at him so fucking slow. It reminds me. It kind of reminds me of the scene in Austin Powers when the fucking man, what the steamroller's coming after the security guard and he's just like standing there like no, no, and it's like fucking 50 feet away from him.
Underwear, he looks like Daniel Bryan. You're right. Maybe he is Daniel Bryan. The secret reveal.
Nice dodge. Alright, look at Philly handling it. Man, hell of a throw.
Nice.
I'll give credit where it's due.
Lands right on me.
Using fire to destroy fire monster. I guess because his is blue, right?
Oh, fuck. How is this game achievement compared to other games that's TM52 through Twitch? What do you think?
Here,
take a look.
So right here, I just want to point out, yes, I know there's a lot of pausing in this, which I did already warn you that that's how this video was going to be. The way that this game works, it has 2 checkpoints per level. So you get one like mid-level, and then you'll get one right in front of the boss. Now, I don't know if this checkpoint system will, if the boss checkpoint will constitute on a higher difficulty. That I couldn't tell you, because I just simply don't remember. But I do remember the boss checkpoints, and actually when fighting the grub boss, if you have, there's a certain weapon, if you have it, it's just going to pretty much make the boss impossible or next to impossible for the grub boss. I don't know if it was the torch that I had or whatever the hell it was, but I pretty much had to reset my game and make sure that I didn't have that same weapon, and it was because of this checkpoint system that fucked me over.
It's pretty insane.
Because I wasn't able to get another weapon, so... Alright, there you go.
Nice.
So, he put the original Dark Souls here, but I mean, where this game definitely differs is that it's not really like Dark Souls when it comes to bosses. The bosses are actually quite easy in this game, even if you play it on a higher difficulty.
Beat it. Stage 2 complete.
Most of the bosses are easy, I should
Oh my
say.
God, I don't even want to know what the hell this
The
is.
grub boss is actually pretty tough.
Look at this.
This is a terrible level to have the torch. I like how he took... He ducked under the sword. Why?
God damn, look at this shit.
Ooh, and look at the dagger was right there.
Everybody in the section, if anybody curious, yo Phil, how's it going? It's going well, thank you for asking. This game's fun because it has infinite continues. If this didn't have infinite continues, I'd want to kill myself trying to play it. You know, it's kind of like the penultimate quarter muncher, because it's originally, like I said, was an arcade game. So it's designed to be
terrible weapon to have.
Hard.
I think it's also the strongest weapon though, but it's funky range.
You fucker. What?
Death. I mean, how is this guy surprised? He just went, what? That's like one of his trademark sayings. Was what? How does this guy not get that you should probably gain a little bit of distance from the treasure chest? I mean, we all seen by now that sometimes an evil magician pops out and tries to fuck you over.
Most of the chests, don't they turn into enemies, right? There's almost like no real power-up chests in the game. They're all fake.
Seems that Phil is learning. Well, never mind.
Yeah, look, there's an enemy. What the hell
He did this the same exact thing. Never mind, he's not learning. He needs a different weapon.
He has dicks.
There you go.
Full armor. Let me get it.
Alright, making some progress.
What the hell are these?
He skipped a treasure chest. There could have been green armor in there.
I wonder if I'm supposed to be doing this or not. I have no idea.
Okay, now right here, this is pretty much where we're going to see... We're going to just see him getting absolutely fucking destroyed. So there'll probably be some fast forwarding through this just for the sake of the length of the video and all that. But yeah, here he's going to get fucked up.
A tongue.
And you're dead.
What? The tongue is instant death? What?
I don't think the tongue is instant death, more so the mouth.
The tongue was instant death. Holy beginner's trap, Batman. How the fuck would I have known that?
Falling into holes is...
Oh, fudge wreckers.
Falling into holes is also instant death. There, Philly boy.
Yeah. Jasper is not in here. Oh, yeah. Hold Jasper with the camera. He's not in here. I think he went to another room. Oh.
Whatever that was. Sometimes I think he does this on purpose. Can one really be this dumb? And also, I just want to put this whole scene into perspective for a bit, but some of you might have heard me mention Katykins. Katykins is, she's my wife, and I actually had her play this level. I forget, but there was something that I told her. I'm like, well, if you could beat this level, we'll go do something, or I'll give you $1. I forget, just like something stupid. And she actually did end up beating it, and yeah, she ended up beating it much quicker than this idiot. And she does not game like this at all.
Hello, Certified Pizza Man. It's going well. Thank you for asking. This game is neat. It actually is like it's platforming Dark Souls. It's got unique themes. It's got cool bosses. It's got crazy, challenging stuff to it that I like.
Death. Almost. There you go.
You dastardly dick. You make me sick, you dastardly dick.
See, gotta be funny. Gotta say swears. Dastardly dick. I'm a funny guy.
You fucking slurp my ass up like a Sunday brunch. He's a yummy. Like a square French toast. You just chomp right the fuck down. Damn.
All right there, buddy. He's just gonna say fuck it to the treasure chest. All right, fair enough. And dead.
Oh, how do I
you
get
see,
up there?
there's just no learning going on here. He's just staying at the same level of shittiness.
Today. Oh shit. It's like screwed up. So what did we play? We played Road Rash before this. What did we play before Road? Oh, Mickey. We played Mickey's Castle Evolution.
All right, well, you got a better weapon.
What the hell's this? Like I'm playing a bean pod. God damn it! I got a fucking like a bean pod or a disc. What is that? Fucking dude, it's ultimate frisbee. Arthur.
I gotta say, I'm actually quite surprised I haven't heard any snorting or throat clearing for this. This has to be a record.
Throws an ultimate frisbee at the enemies. the frisbee. Bro. Denizens of the dark can't stop me, bro. Ow, bro. That was totally bogus.
How is that funny? The death was funny. Yep, he's fucked. There you go. You can tell that he just really doesn't want to be doing this. How many times has he died by that same statue?
Right, so this is a troll game that's Akiotorious. I mean, it kind of is. It's very similar to Dark Souls. I'm sure if you know the properties of all the weapons and all the enemies.
I mean, like I pointed out earlier, this game definitely has some similarities to Dark Souls, except for the whole, oh, I don't know, fucking platforming and jumping and all that, which adds just this whole higher degree of difficulty to it. So, yeah, again, I'm kind of on the fence with the whole Dark Souls thing. Yes, the dark atmosphere, different weapons, couple different upgrades to your armor, sure, but other than that, though, not really. Just like the whole core gameplay mechanics of it all, and easy bosses, and once again, just the whole platforming aspect, not really.
You know exactly what you're doing. You probably destroy this game just like Dark Souls, but if you're playing it for the first time, you're like completely fucked.
Not sure why he did that.
Pennsylvania Bloodlines for one session.
You see, my commentary on this video would be a lot better if this guy actually had anything worth talking about, but he really doesn't. So why even make this video? I don't know. I had nothing better to do, so don't judge. It's all the same mistakes. Now he's in focus mode here, I noticed. This is his focus face, as Katiekin says.
Okay.
He actually made it a little further.
What do I do? What the fuck do I do there? What
Jump on the platform.
What the fuck was I supposed to do? Huh?
There's platforms below you could have jumped down onto.
I don't know where I was supposed to go. It's like a dead end.
It's not a dead end.
You get stuck in dead ends, you don't know where you're supposed to go.
This is why this guy really does need fucking glasses. Or at least contacts. If you don't like the way glasses look on you, go get some fucking contacts. But we all know that he's too fucking lazy to even do that. There's a throat clear.
Scratching my arm. There's no double
There's
jump.
another one.
There's no double jump in this game.
So far I count 2 throat clears. Dead.
Oh.
Great commentary there. There you go, big boy. See, he reminds me of the guy in South Park, the World of Warcraft episode, where once that super nerd that's killing Cartman and all them, once he actually gets into like a real fight in the game near the end of the episode, he leans in a little bit just to show you that he's focusing, and this is exactly what old Philly boy did just now. Let's go back a little bit just to see. Watch. So he's leaning back, he's chilling, but then I guess when things get a little too tough for him, this is when he's going to do the lean forward. Not to be confused with the lean in ban. Okay, I went back a little too far. Alright, it's going to be this one. Yeah, there's that again. Look for the lean in. Not the lean in ban, just the lean in concentrate. There it is, right there.
What the hell troll move was that? You're like, oh, no, fuck you. Pull that shit up like the rug under your feet. You dickhead.
Kind of sounded like Don Vito there. What's going on, Bam?
Dropping my inputs here. The game's just fucking hard. No excuses here. The game is just really tough.
He just said earlier, in one of the earlier levels, that the controls were fucking him over. I think it was in the second level. Now all of a sudden he's saying that it's not a control issue here. There's no excuses. Even though he made excuses earlier, but okay. If there's one thing we can count on with Phil, it's to be inconsistent. Unless, of course, it's no snorting or throat clearing. Ha! Nice. He looks like he wants to die. What kind of commentary is this? Nice.
What?
You're supposed.
What the hell was that?
You're supposed to duck there.
I died instantly. Huh?
Huh?
Explain that one. I don't know what happened at all. I'm no.
All right, I'll explain it. I think pretty much what ended up happening is that platform that insta-killed him. I believe that you're supposed to duck there. Again, like, this is just like the whole hitbox kind of being a bit funky. Again, you got to remember that this game is extremely old at this point in time. And it also looks like that little island has like jagged spikes. But if you're to just duck right there, you should be fine.
What is going on here? Apparently you need to duck. Yeah, I think you need to duck under that platform thing.
Somebody told him that. There you go.
I have a dagger, look. It goes really fast. God fucking shit!
How many game overs in such a small session already, man? Fuck. This is pretty impressive.
Yeah, this is good. It's fast.
Nice. Come on, Philly. Pull yourself together. Do the lean in.
I got slurped up. Slurped. Yeah, Torius, I guess I have infinite lives. This game is super hard, but I think you get infinite lives on practice mode, but you don't get the true ending. I think if you get, like, to the end, you fight the boss, and it's like, fuck you, you played on practice mode, so you don't get the real ending.
Yeah, see, his explanation here for the whole practice mode and ending and all that, I just simply can't remember, so, yeah.
Not that anyone gives a shit about the ending of a platformer, but I guess some people would be pissed if they really worked their ass off to beat it, and then you got told, oh, that's not the real ending, you got owned.
Yep.
Oh, this is tough, man. This is tough.
Come on, buddy boy. Look at his. Look. I just want to point out. I don't know what it is, but just his cheeks right here and just the way that he looks. It just looks like he has jowls or something, right? Doesn't his, like, fucking droopy dog or some shit? He looks like a cartoon character, and these are jowls. He's got kind of a lean-in going on here, so maybe he ain't fucking around now. All right, maybe not. Yep.
I tried to jump right to jump back on the platform. I couldn't do it.
There's another throat clear.
Yeesh. I can't get past this part.
And by the way, Katykins was long done with this fucking level by now. I think it might have took her 5 minutes. I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes. But yeah, this is the majority of the video here. Let's see, when did he start it? This segment. Alright, so at the 15, almost 16 mark.
I got past, the thing is, I got past
and now
that
he's
before.
10 minutes in.
I actually got past that before, and now I can't seem to do it. I just die instantly. I don't understand it. Weird. I don't know, Quantrill Bishop. I don't know what to tell you. He said, why are contributions low? I have no idea. When I first started playing Genesis Spin, people loved it, and contributions were very positive and great. Tonight, it's like non-existent. Yeah, I have no clue.
Well, let me clue you in on why contributions are so low. First off, you're a very toxic person. Secondly, your gameplay just really isn't that entertaining. You don't have any good jokes. You don't have any good commentary. You constantly yell at your stream. You're always doing like this annoying singing to the music, if you know the track that is. And you're just, you know, then do all that, and then topped off with coughing into the mic, clearing your throat into the mic, sniffing and snorting into the mic. And you know when he snorts and all that, he swallows that shit. He doesn't even like spit it out, which, yeah, I mean, it would be pretty gross to spit on camera. But I mean, dude, take some fucking Mucinex or something. Like, take something to help alleviate it instead of just swallowing that shit, because that's where all that stuff is going. That's where all that phlegm is going. It's going back into his body.
I don't know what to tell you.
There you go. Finally. Look at this. Look at this. Alright, here we go. Alright.
Fuck!
You know he wants to save state.
Did I ever play the SNES game of this? I very well might have. I don't remember, though. But I might have.
The SNES version of this game doesn't exist. Super Ghouls and Ghosts exists. Super Ghouls and Ghosts is a totally different game. It's got double jump in it, totally different levels, different bosses, the whole fucking same shit. It has a few different weapons, and it also has like a power-up. I think like with the gold armor, you can do like a special move. Well, I know in the SNES version you can. I don't know if you can in the Genesis or not, but yeah. Yeah.
What the hell is that? They won't let me get it. It's a
Can't
giant
pick it
axe.
up.
They won't let me grab it, though. I got it. I want to see what this axe is. It's a ginormous axe.
The axe is not better than what he had. Another thing I want to say about the SNES version is that this guy said he doesn't remember if he played it or not. Believe me, if you played it, you're going to remember that fucking game, because that game's going to beat the shit out of you. That's what I originally wanted to say. Sorry.
God, this thing's insanely cool. It's fast. Dude, it's like the best weapon. It's gotta be the best weapon.
It's like a diagonal arc to it. Of course, you can have the best weapon in the game, but if you put it into a fool's hands, it's really not going to matter much.
This has got to be the best weapon. It's so huge. Well, I'm glad you're having fun, Dacky Swerve. I'm having fun playing this. It's just a shame that for some reason it doesn't seem
Biggest lie ever. I'm having fun playing this.
like people are really coming out and contributing during it anymore. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you. It's the complete opposite of how it was when I was playing this originally, earlier this week.
Yeah, I'd rather keep the dagger. How long in we are now? 28 minutes. Okay.
God damn it.
How long is this fucking video? 33. Okay, we're almost done, kids. Why would you jump? What was the point of that?
Damn.
See, does that right there, the whole Ugh, sound like a man having fun. He just said that he was having fun. No. This shit is boring. Nice.
Oh my god. Always keep shooting, it'll save my life. Oh boy.
What the fuck?
Man, this is pretty tough. Switch game. I mean, I'm probably gonna switch games soon. I usually play each game for around a half an hour. I only played Road.
Yeah, so just so you know right there, he's going to be switching games soon. As you can see, obviously this video is almost done here, 33 minutes. He's only got, like, yeah, about 4 minutes left in this video. He's never going to turn this game back on again. This game will forever sit in the depths, in the data, in the chips of this plastic shell known as the Sega Genesis Mini. And it's just going to sit there forever, never ever to be played again, just so you know.
Rash for like 10 minutes because the game ran so badly, but you're right, it's probably time to mix it up. Considering I've been stuck on this part for over 10 minutes, it's so hard.
I got nothing to say. He's just been making the same mistakes over and over. Just reviewing this and looking at it, there's nothing that can be said. It's just his shitty timing. See? Like, the timing of what I just said couldn't have come out any better.
Wilfare House tipped me $1, saying, "What's good, Philly? Rocking the Ghouls and Ghosts. Game's tight. The game is very tough. I actually do like it. It's just very difficult. You have to understand you're gonna die 5 zillion times trying to beat certain parts of it, and be okay with that."
Nice.
You tell me I was throwing its axe directly into its body and acted like I never threw anything and killed me.
I'll say this, that was a bit of a shady death, but still. Believe it or not, he's actually going to get through this.
I tried jumping right,
oh,
it didn't work.
Almost. Wow, lucky. I think this is the second time he's gotten this far. There you go. See, it wasn't that bad.
Oh my god, I think I made it to the next checkpoint.
Is he going to save?
Yeah, I did.
I'm surprised he didn't save. Well, I'll give him that. Or better yet, he probably didn't save because it's like win or lose here, whatever. I'm done playing this. His viewers must be... Oh, wow.
Right into it. Fuck.
Is that it? I thought he got past this. Okay.
Yeah,
oh, there. Oh, that's right.
excellent.
It's the boss
It's like
checkpoint.
a boss
I
now.
forgot. That's why he didn't save. Keep forgetting about that. So that's why he didn't scum. Come on, scum boy. Making this like almost an hour-long video on my end. Look at that focus, man. He uses that same face when it's Dark Souls time. That fucking axe sucks. Should have went with the dagger.
Got
There
him.
you go.
Very nice. The Cloud Boss of Danger. Alright, very nice. We got the section, I guess section 4 we're getting into now? Yeah. So we're gonna save here. This is good. This is quite good. It really was.
He'll never
I
play this
actually like
again.
the game. I want to play it more. In fact, I'd actually like to beat it if I can at a later date. Good stuff. That's literally the predecessor to Dark Souls, the kind of game it is. So awesome.
Okay, so that's pretty much the end of the video there. So I don't know. I don't know. I seriously don't think that this guy is ever gonna come back to this game. I just, again, like I said, I think it's just going to rest inside of that plastic shell known as the Sega Genesis Mini, deep within the depths of data, never ever to be played or used again. So there you go. I know it probably wasn't the most exciting video to watch or anything like that. At least there was a lot of deaths on this guy's part. But yeah, he doesn't have a lot to say. It's just the same old shit, acting like a clown. I didn't hear any no snorts though, so I guess that's something. So that's it. Thanks once again for coming back to the GrowlerCat, and we will see you next round.